Welcome to day 2 of bike safety. Thanks for all the pictures, guys. Look for them at the end. Today we're going to do some really fun stuff. Now that you know the rules about riding a bike, we're going to challenge you a little bit. But first, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over one more quick review with a helmet. We're going to do a quick experiment. And then after our experiment, we're going to practice having control on our bicycle, being able to make it go fast and make it stop, being able to avoid obstacles. So we have 3 activities today. We have 1, our experiment, 2, our warm-up, going fast and slow, and 3, our obstacle course. And then you get to create it all too. Hang tight, put your helmet on, let's go. Last week, we talked to you about tricks to be safe on the road. Today, we want to talk a little bit more about how important it is to wear a helmet, because sometimes you just want to hop on your bike and go. And I get it, because I've done that before too. But that helmet does protect against 85 to 88% of brain injuries. So today, we have a couple of people here to help us. Do you guys recognize this lady right here? We're going to say this is Mrs. Heinch, and we need a name for this guy. Let's call him Blazin' Blaze. He looks like he's about to have a good time. Woo! Yeah. Okay. First, we're going to take Mrs. Heinch on a little experiment. Mrs. Heinch is a very safe and smart woman. So what we're going to have her do is put on her helmet. Now, obviously, we don't have an egg helmet, so we're going to use a box. Yes, she's also healthy. Look, she drinks almond milk. So we're going to put Miss Heinch in the box. Who wants to drop her in the box? Me. All right, come here, Madeline. Madeline's going to put her down in the box very gently. Now the box is her helmet, and we're going to close it up. Just rip it and then slide it in a piece like that. Will that work? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, for our first experiment, we're going to drop Mrs. Heinch. Now, if you're on a bike and you have a small fall and a helmet on, what do you think is going to happen to your head? What do you guys think is going to happen to your head? Nothing. So for our first drop with Mrs. Heinch, we're going to start a whole foot off the ground. Isa, come on up here. A whole foot from the ground is about from where Isa's hand is. So, Isa, can you turn and face the camera? I want you just to drop her from right there. Now let's check and see. Look down inside. Miss Heinch, okay? That was more like a 2-foot drop. Let's see if she's okay. Is she cracked? She's not cracked. Okay. To make our next drop, we're going to have her go a little bit higher. So, just in case she cracks her skull open, we're going to put her in a bag. Okay, so Miss Heinch survived her first drop. She's not cracked or anything, right? She's a little bit sweaty in there. She does sweat. It gets hot outside. She's been cold in the refrigerator. Okay, so now we're going to put Miss Heinch back into her helmet and close her up. Okay. Close the top. Put her strap on. And Madeline is going to drop her from a little bit higher. Madeline, drop her straight down. Not on the step, but on the edge. Okay, straight down. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Bring her up here and show the camera. We're going to check out and see what happened to Miss Heinch. Very careful. Ooh, careful. We pull her out, and does she have any cracks? Do you see any cracks at all?
No.
No cracks at all. Miss Heinch, you're so smart. You wore your helmet. Now, Miss Heinch, even though she's smart, sometimes she likes to go really fast, right? So, we'll put her back in her helmet again. Okay. This time, we're going to put a real strap on, because if you don't wear a helmet with a strap, what's going to happen to your head? It's going to fall right out of the strap. So we got a strap, and this is going to get super exciting. We're going to pass Miss Heinch in her helmet all the way up to the rooftop. See Caleb up there? Caleb, want to give a wave? Careful with Miss Heinch. She's not one we want to lose. Okay, now I'm going to move the camera so the camera can see you. And all right, are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't know. Sounded like she fell on her noggin. Let's take it to the camera and look and see what's inside. Here, girls. Let me turn it down. Take off the strap. Open it up. Pull her out. Oh, Miss Heinch, you're all wrapped up in there with your padding. Look. Is there any cracks? Come here, girls. Tell them. Is there any cracks? Look at her all over. Do you see any cracks at all?
No.
No cracks on Miss Heinz. Now, she is sweaty. You get sweaty when you wear a helmet, but she doesn't have a single crack. She didn't lose any of her brain fluid. All right, here we go. Round 2, we're going to try the same thing with Blaze and Blaze, who's too big for his britches. Where'd Blaze go? All right, girls, take a look at Blaze. Is there any cracks on Blaze?
No.
I love to have a good time. All right, we're going to put Blaze in very gently in the bag. Who wants to drop him first? Okay, Issa's doing the first drop. Right here. She's just going to hold it one little inch off the ground. So like this far. And then she's going to drop it and we'll see what happens. Let's look at Mr. Blaze. Oh, Mr. Blaze didn't have his helmet on, and look. Can you see it? Can you see, girls, what happened? Tell them what happened to Blaze.
I see. He broke his head open.
He broke his cheekbone, but he doesn't have any fluid coming out of his head yet. He broke his cheekbone, but he doesn't have any fluid coming out. Ah, that really hurt. But I love to ride my bike without my helmet. So now I'm going to go really fast on my bike. So now we're going to have Madeline hold him a little bit higher and see what happens. All right, she's going to drop it from her belly button to the ground. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, Blaze. He really lost it. He still has the shape of a head, but look, he's got brain fluid coming out. Now, what do you think would happen if Blaze fell from the roof? Should we try it? I think he's already damaged enough, but it's always fun to see what might happen. All right, Caleb, wave at everybody. All right, we're ready. The last drop. He's going to drop it straight down, and we're going to see what happens to Blaze and Blaze, too big for his britches. Do it. Boys and girls, if you don't wear a helmet, this could happen to you. Look, the yoke isn't even intact anymore. So, look at him. He's totally broken. And look at Miss Heinz. She's sweaty, but she's not broken. Which one would you rather be? I know it's a pain, absolutely a pain. Sometimes you forget your helmet. Sometimes it makes you sweat. But I would rather be smart like Mrs. Heinz than broken like Blaze and Blaze. All right, guys. Now we get to move on to our fun activity. Don't forget your helmet. Our warm-up game is one that helps you get control when you're riding a bike. You've got to be able to start fast and stop fast. So, a round of red light, green light, bicycle style. If you don't have a bicycle, you can grab a scooter. You see that we are in the street. I do not want you to go in the street unless you have a grown-up with you. This can also be done with 2 people on a sidewalk, okay? But because we have so many kids out here today staying 6 feet apart, you can do it in the street, and because I am a grown-up and I am in the street with them, and I also have cones marked off down at the end. Okay, this is how you play the game. Caleb, you want to help us demonstrate? When I say red light, you have to stop. When I say yellow light, you can move with your feet on the ground, side by side. Let me see yellow light, yellow light, yellow light, red light, yellow light, red light. Green light means you can ride your bike. Red light, yellow light, yellow is feet on the ground. Green light, red light. You guys get the idea. We'll watch this game and then you can play yourself. Only with a grown-up in the street, otherwise on a sidewalk. And also make sure you mark off the street with cones if you have some, or some perhaps garbage cans. Are we ready? Yeah. The first person to get to these cones is the winner. And green light. Red light. Please stop. Yellow light. Yellow. Green. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Go back. Round 2. Head back to the start. Everyone stand in your own way. So Madeline, you come for this cone. Caleb, you come for this cone. Reagan, you come for this cone. Okay, ready? Red light. Gopher. Oh, I tricked you, Reagan. Gopher doesn't mean anything. I tricked her. She's got to go back to the I said yell. I tricked him. How tricky are you going to get? Ready? Green light. Red light. Yellow light. And we get one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Round 3. Go back to the start. Here we go. Round 3. Green light. Red light. Yellow light. Green light. Red light. Yellow light. Red light. What's that yellow light? Isa, that's my yellow light.
I accidentally put in the car.
And green light. Winner, winner, chicken dinner with almost a tie. There is. Now that you've got your warm-up in, here is your challenge for today. Build an obstacle course to ride your bike or scooter through. Now, you know, if you don't have a bike, you use your scooter or your tricycle. You can use anything you have around the house. You can think about bricks, you can think about pieces of wood. If you don't have cones, you can use cups. You can put some rocks in them so they don't blow over. We're having that problem today. It's a little bit windy. Or noodles. So we have a couple things out there. Watch ours and then create your own. And I cannot wait to see the videos from yours. On your mark, get set, go! And she's off. She zigzags past the noodles. Should you decide to try a ramp, you have to get your mom and dad's approval, and a grown-up has to be supervising you, because lots of times the ramp shifts a little bit, and if it shifts and then you go on it again, then you could get hurt very bad. Is, hey guys, did you have fun?
Yeah!
The most important part at the end is that you pick up. We're gonna see how fast this crew can pick it up. On your mark, get set, go. Pick. That was so much fun avoiding those obstacles. I cannot wait to see what obstacles you guys come up with. You guys make sure you send me videos so I can put them at the end of my next video, okay? In the meantime, Proverbs 27:12. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Be safe, put your helmet on, and I'll see you next time.